Woo, what's up? Honey? Oh my goodness. What a day. Let me turn this shit off. It won't turn off. Okay, Paula, you got to go. Oh, that's old. Cold-hearted snake. Yes, cold-hearted snake. Did you like the little picture I showed at the beginning? Oh, Brittany, baby. Don't do this to me. Okay. Brittany, honey. God, they're so noisy. So, how's your Saturday? Mine was pretty lousy, and now all of a sudden, it's Davoon. Give me a moment. I'm going to invite some people. Thank you to the people who are already here. I'm going to recognize you in a moment. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to let me invite people who aren't friends. Yeah, I don't think it will. Boop. Yeah, it won't let me do him. No. I mean, I could do him if I wanted to. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. So let's start from the beginning. Hi, Richard. Thanks for coming on. What's up, babe? Hi, David. Melissa, how you doing? Marquise? Marves? Hey, Brandon. Looking good, baby. The workout's doing good. So, and I'm going to be saying this a lot through the next few minutes. Thank you for tuning in to the #1 transgendered webcamming model actress of 2020. I am the #1 new webcam actress. The #1 new trans webcammer. The number one. Okay, so here's the thing. I never win anything. And I realize to some of you this may seem silly, but this is my bread and butter at this time. And I started this whole thing, Hill Jane Unfiltered, the live feed, because it made people happy. And I make people happy, whether they're or whatever. It makes people happy. And that's important to me. I make them happy, and they make me feel beautiful. And to all my homegirls in the South, who, when you're Southern and you start to age, it's different, because girls in the South tend to be brought up a little more dainty, fancy and frilly, and proper. Their hair done, and when you start to age, it's hard. So when someone recognizes a 40-something as beautiful, they need to hear it. We need to hear it. They make me feel beautiful on the inside too. Whatever they're doing, to me. I'm not the typical. I've talked about this on my OnlyFans. The naughty word. I've talked about this. I don't get on there and go, oh baby. That's not me. I do a very Mae West thing. I'm very burlesque. I show a lot without showing anything. Don't get me wrong, I show, but sometimes I'm on there for 16, 17, 18 hours. I'm having a lot of trouble in this eye because I webcam so much, and I really do. I'm always webcamming. When I'm on this, the computer's usually on, because you never know who's going to pop up and say Skype, and It's a hard time right now, and it's given me a reason. And again, that may seem silly to some of you. Yeah, okay. But I'm the #1 trans webcam model, actress. Me. I love making people happy. It makes me happy. It gives me a purpose. Whether it's sex or not. I mean, you gotta use what you got, right? Escapism. I'm honored. To me, this is like winning an Oscar. There are people on Cam4 who are backed by professional adult film companies. They have sets, costumes, you know, professional $10,000 an hour makeup artist. I have me. And I beat them all. Like Tanya Harding said when she was going to the limits, they were interviewing Tanya Harding. This is in 1993, 1994. You got some really tough competition. And Tanya said, and I beat them all before. My girl. So, I know a lot of you that don't watch the webcam and get into that. I know this isn't necessarily what you want to hear, but it's just, right now, it's my everything. It's, like I said, I never win anything. When I was in North Carolina, the only thing I ever won was a way to Central Booking. Or a way to the Crack House, or a way to Little Herman. You know, that's all I ever won when I lived in, oh, there that is. That's the only thing I ever won when I lived in the South. Maybe the hearts of some of you, because y'all certainly won my heart. I remember when I first started Hill Jane Unfiltered, you know, about 7 people watching, and we would come together every single day. And you gave me a purpose then. I'm talking about Jessica, Michelle. Oh my goodness, who else was there? Just give me some names, y'all. You know who you're, Catherine. So many of you, Christy. Y'all, Melissa. You gave me a purpose. And you made me happy. And you still do. And this, I'm getting back into it. It's not like before. I'm looking for some earrings. They're so, oh my God. Where you want to be a successful have a web show, not webcam, but where you want to have a successful web show is YouTube. So I have, you know, on here on Facebook before, I used to get 30,000 views like that. I actually went over 1 million twice. Honestly, the CC's Pizza thing got like 1,002,000, and then there was something, the vitamin B thing. I think that went viral. I couldn't go viral on YouTube if, you know, I mean, it's so hard for me. You really have to keep at it, and it takes a lot of time, and it also, I see these other creators, I'm even talking like them now. I see these other creators, and oh, you know, I'm really competitive. I want what they've got. You know, I love being, you know, on webcamming and adult entertainment. But, you know, the mainstream, you know, to be the first, you know, female talk show host, web show host, successful, who happens to be transgendered, that would be a big honor. You know, a mixture of Sally Jesse Raphael and Dr. Ruth. That's what I would like to be. But it's hard, y'all. It's hard, and I get burned out really easily. The reason I don't get burned out on webcam, and I do sometimes, the money. I mean, where else can I go? I mean, there's places, and make my rent in one day and not have to work the rest of the month. Or sleep till 4 o'clock, take a shower, go to work at 10, make a couple $100, and go back to bed. With webcamming, any of you that are interested, let me, yes, Melissa, I said your name. Yes, you sure were. If you're interested, if you need help, I'm not going to say it's the right way. I'll tell you how I do it. But just know this. It's boring as hell. It's boring. But when you start getting an audience, when the money starts popping up, it's no longer boring. And sometimes I'll be there for 4 hours before I make a penny. But then it starts. It's all about when people are looking for a model. I call myself an actress, but a webcam model. They're looking at their rooms. They're looking to see how many people are in there, because there's a lot of people. Something must be going on. Now, the best way to get viewers on your webcam, if you are a white female, to be paired with a black man. Europeans go wild over that. Well, that's me every day. So that was nothing for me to get one of my guy friends to co-star with me. You do have to get any co-stars approved. I got fired from Chatterbait because me and my then fiance, early last summer, we screwed on camera live on Chatterbait, and he hadn't been approved yet, and so they fired me. And they will not. Let me tell you something, kids. If you want to make some serious American money, go to Chatterbait. It's there. I would love to get back in Chatterbait. I love Cam4. But it's a European company. But Chatterbait, I would be in my room for 7 minutes and already have $150, and I wouldn't be doing anything. I'd just be. It's Chatterbait. Cam4 is great, but tips aren't as prominent in Europe as they are in America. You have to. Honestly, I have to really work for them, and sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes I think just my presence, you should be tipping, and that's where the character comes in. So, I created a character named Countess Cherie, and she is a 5-time divorcee who, cusses a lot, insults people, especially the Europeans, is way too good to be here, but can't get enough of young BBC. And talks about it, and she'll, when I'm really decked out, I've probably been webcamming as Countess Cherie that day. But, I had to separate my life from that. It's not really, a lot of people don't do that kind of thing. They'll sit there and masturbate or whatever. If I'm doing something provocative, I'm a character. I'm her. And she's so bitchy doing it. It's fun. I get to play. And it's really the only way I can survive it. Because, sex is, I love sex. I love to fuck. I love, all that stuff. But when it comes to actual intercourse, and I don't do that on camera very often. Me and my ex did, and we got fired. Or I got fired. But that's something personal. I have no problem going on computer or TV, whatever, and showing my tits. I have no problem whatsoever. But to do the other intercourse, there's got to be something, because I come on here and I tell you guys everything. I tell everything. There's got to be something personal that I hold on to. And usually you guys get me to talking and I tell everything. But as far as intercourse goes, that's why, doors have opened from webcamming, and I took one offer 4 years ago, I didn't like it. I didn't like the video. Didn't like how I looked. Didn't think I paired well with my co-star. And it was professional. And so I had the money. I bought the rights to it. I don't know where the movie is now. Anything I've done since then as far as adult entertainment video has been amateur. And most of them I did with my ex. And when I sell them, I get all the money. There's no da-da-da. So that's, the one thing of it. But intercourse, no. That's kind of where I draw the line, because that's for me and whoever I'm with on our private time. You can do it if you want to. I'll support you. I'll watch it. But just for me, this is fun. This is a good topic. I'm Southern, and even though I'm progressive, I was raised with those morals in the Southern atmosphere. I was raised around that. I was raised in the church, Southern Baptist, and some of those beliefs I actually have. I just don't practice them. But yeah, I mean, I was brought up around that stuff, and it's in me. It's in me. I just don't practice them. But intercourse is just something really personal. Now, if we're talking some, let's keep it real. Everybody has a price, right? I do. I mean, if you want to see me, I'm looking for some makeup. If you want to see me and my significant other, if you got the cash, I'll show you mine in his stash. I mean, come on. Make your rent in one day and, sit around and eat bonbons for the next 3 months? Absolutely. Hey, Lindsay. Long time no see. I miss you. Sometimes I love webcamming. Sometimes I hate it. European fans, they're hard. They're hard to get that tip coming from them. But once you do, and see, the thing with Europeans is once they see someone else tipping, they'll start tipping. Oh, something must be going on here. And they start doing it. And it's just fabulous. And I have to say, as the character, Countess Cherie, when she starts seeing that pop up, she goes, wow, she'll show you plenty of titty. So there we go. So I gotta say it one more time. I just have to say this one more time. The #1 new transgender webcammer of 2020. Me. I won an Oscar. No, I mean, and if there's any my adult fans or followers, if there's any of them watching, oh my God, if there's any of them watching, if there's any of them watching, I'm grateful to you, and thank you for helping me make my rent. So anyway, let's look at some comments that I may have missed. Yes. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Who is this? Bernard, hey. Yes, Melissa, hey, girl. Who was that? Hey, Sherry, I'm sorry. It's got your... Hi, Mike, why did you want to come on with me? This isn't... What I'm doing right now, this isn't adult, if that's what you were thinking. This isn't... Did you want me to interview you? Do you have something to say? Leave a little comment. Let me know what... I'll bring you on, but what's up? Excuse me. So, yeah. Yes, Melissa, you were one of the first too. How are things going in my life? Well, Brandon, you may have heard I got voted and made the most money and am the #1 new webcammer on Cam4 of 2020. So I'm a little on cloud 9. You know what? I feel like I've taken 6 hits of ecstasy. That's how I feel. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride except the noisy people I live with. So who's next? Hi,